Hi, my name is Simon from CramTheExam and welcome to another video where I walk you through another English exam question. In this video I'm going to have a look at the FCE First B2 Listening Part 1 question, multiple choice. And you can find this question on the excellent website examenglish.com. You'll find a link to this question and to the website in the video description below this video. So if you haven't checked out examenglish.com, I really recommend that you pop along and have a look. Plenty of wonderful resources, not just for the FCE, but for the CAE and other English exams as well. Now, before I go through the answers and explain why I think the answers are the answers, just a little bit of an organisational question. When you go to examenglish.com and have a look at this question, the order that the questions are presented to you might not be in the same order that of the questions in this video. So you might have to go backwards and forwards in this video to find the questions in the right order that when you do this exam question. Not only that, the questions or the answers might also be presented in a different way. So right now, for example, this option is presented at the top, but when you do this exam question on Exam English, it might be at the bottom. So just make sure that you're paying attention to not only which exam question I'm talking about, obviously, but also which answer that I'm talking about as well. So they've made it a little bit difficult for you, but I'm sure we can manage. Okay, so let's go through this first question, at least my first question. Francesca Meyer must what? The answer is go to gate 23 right away, which means that we're looking for vocabulary that suggests right away. In other words, now. And we can see that here. Please make her way immediately. In other words, now, right away to gate 23 for boarding. Clear vocabulary link for question number 1. Okay, for question number 2, or at least my question number 2, the train to Bristol is not running, has just arrived, is late. The answer is not running, and we can see that here. It says, we are sorry, but because of the bad weather, the 6:57 to Bristol has been cancelled. Cancelled means it's not running, and then it goes on to say a replacement bus service is available. Another clear vocabulary link, cancel and not running are synonymous. Okay, for the next question about what they're watching on television, the answer is diving. Why is it diving? Well, diving, you're jumping off a board into water. So we're looking for vocabulary related to that activity, and we can see it here. First of all, you get on the board when you're diving. You don't get onto a board when you're doing gymnastics or the high jump. You do get ready to jump in both gymnastics and high jump and diving. How many times did he spin around? Well, this could be gymnastics. It's definitely not high jump because you don't spin around in high jump. But the real clues are at the end. Barely a splash when he went in. If you've got a splash, it means you've got water, which means the answer is diving. For the next question about passengers to Lenton Bridge, they either must stay on the bus, change onto the 10A bus, or buy another bus ticket. Let's have a look. If you're going to Lenton Bridge, this bus isn't going any further, so it's not stay on the bus. If you want to go onto Lenton Bridge, get off here and change onto the 10A. In other words, get off this bus, get onto the 10A, which is why it's the middle answer. In fact, this vocabulary is directly repeated in the listening. You won't need to get another ticket, so the last answer is also incorrect. And that's why the answer is that option there. For question number 5, what are they watching on television? It's swimming, running or horse riding. The answer is running. So let's look for vocab that connects to running. First of all, if you're in blue shorts, chances are you're not swimming or horse riding. European champion, well, that can relate to everything, so that's not going to help us much. But the key vocab here, how many laps of the track will they do? And then also you've got this bit here, the starting blocks. Although arguably you could say there's a starting platform of some kind in swimming, but when you're running on a racetrack, then you start from the starting blocks, particularly if you are in a sprint event. For my question number 6, the captain announces that the plane will arrive on time, will arrive late, or will land at a different airport. The answer is will arrive on time. And here we've got to listen right to the end of the script to make sure that we get correct. First of all, the departure was late. So when they took off late. And this was due to problems at Heathrow. And then he says, we're pleased to say we're taking a slightly shorter route back to Heathrow, and as a result, we should arrive at around about our scheduled time at 5:35 local time. If you land at your scheduled time, it means that you are on time, and that's the vocabulary link to give us our answer. Question number 7, tricky if you don't know the vocabulary. There is one word that tells us what our answer is, and that word is a shuttlecock. And a shuttlecock is only used in the game of badminton. In tennis, we use tennis balls. In squash, we use squash balls, I think. But apart from that vocabulary, everything else is the same. You play squash, badminton, tennis on a court. You need rackets for all of these things. You can buy all of the equipment that you need at sports shops. So the only one word that tells us the answer is badminton is this word here, shuttlecocks. And lastly, for my question number 8, train passengers for Hastings must what? Sit in coach A or B, change trains in Tonbridge, change trains in Ashford. Could passengers travelling to stations to Hastings? So this is a clear link to our question. So at this point we hear Hastings and we think, what's going on here? And then it says, please make sure that they are in coaches A and B. Clear vocabulary link. So make sure that you're in coach A or B means the same that you're sitting in coach A or B. And then it says, and then passengers travelling to Ashford go to C, D or E, as this train will divide or split in Tunbridge. So this first sentence or first clause tells us, or gives us the vocabulary links, why that we should sit in coach A or B. And there we go. And that's why I think the answers are the answers. If you would like me to explain in any more detail, or perhaps in a different way, or you disagree with anything that I said, then please leave a comment in the video description, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. I enjoy having the discussion with you guys to find out what you're thinking. And remember, if you're studying and preparing for the FCE using one of the more common and popular course books, then check out my website, CramTheExam.com, where I might be able to help you out. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon.